me to shut down the live stream, that's totally all right.
Oh no, that's okay.
Okay. But yeah, how's it going?
Great.
Yeah.
I quit from the university.
Congratulations. Welcome to the club.
Yeah, that's just for 1 year. Like you can have the 1 year rest in the university in Russia.
Yeah, the same is.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay. So you'll be living at your parents or how?
yeah. Right now I'm with my mother.
Okay. And they won't force you into the military or something like that.
For 1 year, not.
Oh wow. Okay. Okay. I hope for the best. Oh nice. It has a friend now.
Yeah, that's an NPC. So last time I show you like the basic inventory system.
Yeah.
So right now inventory system is a bit advanced. I have an UI for this.
Okay. Nice. Look,
I-
reminds me of Minecraft.
Yeah, I have a chest, but you can just open and close.
Yeah.
It has an UI for now.
Yeah.
Also, you can see I have a basic NPC system just for now.
Yeah. But where
So-
did you get the NPC system from? Like how
Oh, it's not. It's just wandering NPC. Like it's just randomly moving on it.
Oh, okay.
So,
You just okay. I thought you had like you took some some algorithm somewhere where they
no,
like
it's not an algorithm. It's just
okay
uh,
transform
you
position.
have
Okay,
like random waypoint,
I see.
and it just goes to that waypoint.
Yeah. Okay.
So also I have this day and night mechanic.
Yeah.
Like you have day, sunset, night, and midnight. About colors, I think we can do it later.
Okay.
This is a strange bug. What is it like? Okay.
Nice.
So the main thing that I made is a building system. Like you can press that button that will be in the store
Oh.
later, and you can place like on this gray tile set. It will be invisible on the actual game. Just for now to see there, you can build. Like if I go here, you can build.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
just-
Ooh,
And
not bad.
This is an object row.
Yeah, that's
right now.
cool.
And also you can press escape.
Yeah.
I didn't add the thing that flag shows up, then you escape. Okay,
Oh, okay.
I'll do it later. So I think that's all that I made.
Okay, nice. But you say that you won't have time like this month for more, or
Yeah, because I am relocating from the Moscow,
yeah?
and I don't have right now all of my stuff. Like I'm showing you on my laptop,
Yeah.
but it has really small screen, and my second screen is in Moscow right now.
Oh,
So it's
okay.
really hard to deal with.
Okay. Can we just like buy you another screen?
What?
Could we just buy you another screen? And is it just because you're missing a screen?
No, not just that. Also, I'm not have time right now
Oh,
because I'm going to the Moscow like in this week.
okay. I see.
Yeah.
Okay, it's because like Flow, like since I'm a Flow ambassador, like I got the news a little bit earlier, but like Flow is going to do a hackathon, and I thought we should submit a game for it.
Oh,
So I already like asked Lanford, and he's up for it. And I want you in the team as well. Like if you, but it's also okay if you don't have time. I would just love to have you because I know afterwards, Andrea, he said there will be some like investors and VCs, so they'll look at the teams, right, and see what they have built. So I think that could be like a great start for us. Yeah.
so yeah, I think we can show them even like this, but we need like sprites for
Yeah,
that,
it's
our
actually
own sprites.
yeah, for sure. So Lanford, he wants to build a auto chess game.
Yeah. Uh, with the sprites, it will look really good with the UI and our sprites,
Yeah,
even this with this mechanic.
yeah, that's true. If we've connected, like this one could already be used as, I think for on-chain stuff, couldn't it? The question is like, how do we do that? It should be possible to have a grid and then on-chain. So just to get, like, so the current application has an inventory, right?
Yeah.
Inventory. It has a, what is it called? Pick up collectibles, right? Pick up collectibles.
Yeah.
It can place buildings. That's pretty awesome, man. Like I'm thinking about the things that would be on chain. Of course, movement and such and stuff. That's totally fine. What else does it have? It has an NPC, which could be created on chain as well, right? Like the data that it has to how it should move. Like so, NPC could be on chain. What else? What am I missing? That could be on chain, on this.
What do you mean by on-chain? Like,
When I say on-chain, that means that let's say that when you pick up when you have your inventory, right? That could we could make sure that right now this data is just like when you run this application, the state is just like it doesn't get saved anywhere, right?
yeah.
Yeah, so we just save that state on chain, the inventory, right? So we could have that data just like we could just have the save file on chain, and then make sure that it's being read, or just it's different than normal, but why do we want to do that? That's because the hackathon is of course like how do we incorporate like Flow blockchain in it, right? So that's why we want to like have as many things on chain to show that you'll be able to anyone can make a website or a like mobile app and like just read the data, right, and get the save files, so that lives forever. So that's essentially what we want to do, but we will still need you in case we use this one because like yeah, like we're not technically allowed to code yet, right? So we would have to like redo the code and add the stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know. There's nothing to do if you're too busy like this month. Shit happens.
But what date will be hackathon?
The hackathon will be so the period is. Let me try and find a document for you. I think that'll be good. Oh god, sorry, cat. I don't know if I had the flu or if I had COVID again, but it's I'm so exhausted. Like
Yeah, that's key.
it's So this is the presentation, right? This is one thing, I think. Can you see my screen? Oh, I'm not sharing. Sorry.
Yeah.
Just a moment. Share my screen. And let's see. Am I sharing the? So this is the screen, right? Okay, so here you can see that. Yeah, the hackathon will be so. They essentially said they would launch February, but I guess like they are a little bit delayed. They have like this education phase from the 10th. So it's from February 10. We'll start like networking a lot with mentors and stuff. And then from February 20, that's where I actually don't know when we're allowed to do the code. I think latest February 20. Maybe we are already allowed to do it in February 10. Or maybe it's already earliest is February 1. I don't know. I have to ask like Andrea when we're allowed to code.
It's February 20 because like it's called build sprint.
Yeah, that's also what I would expect. But it's just funny because like sometimes doing a building phase, that's why you have the most questions. So why is the education phase not also part of the build phase?
Yeah.
That's why I get a little bit confused. But I'll confirm with him. Let's just assume it's February 20. That we they give us around 6 days to work on a prototype, deploy it on testnet, and then showcase it and stuff. I don't know. And then you can see here in March, right? The best ideas will enter a 2-month launchpad where they'll support us and we'll talk with hopefully investors and stuff like that. That might also want to support what we want to do. But yeah, Lanford, he really wants to build a auto chess though. So in order to make him happy, and I think it's also exciting, it's fine because the farming simulation, that's like a long-term goal, right? That we still have to build out. But yeah.
Wait, so you want to make an auto chess game?
Yeah, that's the idea that Lanford had about it. That's what excites him the most because he doesn't play farming simulation at all, ever. Okay,
Yeah.
Then fair enough. We can have a auto chess. I actually have no idea how difficult it is. Yeah.
I didn't know either.
Yeah, well, yeah. It's I just spoke with him yesterday, so that's why. But at least we have some time to prepare.
Well, I played Teamfight Tactics a lot.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. So that's why I was saying that it would be nice, but okay, I don't know. Is there something we could do, or is it just are you really just fully booked this whole month? Because of course then we can't do anything. Well, me and Lanford will just have to work, but yeah.
Wait, but will be auto chess in 3D?
Oh no, bro, no. We do 2D. Are you okay? No, whoa. Not gonna happen.
Because I never saw auto chess in 2D.
Oh, here I'll show you. Auto bell chess. So we'll use basic beast, right? And we'll probably do it look at this. This is 2D, right? So we'll have this, but more in pixel art, but this type, right?
Oh, this auto chess too.
Yeah, this is auto chess. But you see, it's it's still, it looks like this.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, and that works perfectly for us, right? You can drag and drop, you can do all the stuff. I just tried out yesterday Mobile Legends, Magic Chess, and yeah, my brother and my sister-in-law, they play it all the time, so it is fun. Um, and so what would we be doing on a smart contract level? We'll probably need something like matchmaking. Everything needs to be on chain. The randomization. Lanford, he's a backend developer, so that that makes it easy for us to quickly build a backend that can run admin transactions for us, so the user doesn't have to approve, every time they, buy a hero or something like that, because that runs a transaction, right? We can have the admin to run a transaction for the users during a game session.
Yeah.
And we can have that all fully on chain. Flow should be powerful enough to do that, and that's what people want to see. Also because it is like a whole new thing. Because suddenly anyone in the world can play with each other, regardless of which country you live in, right? Because it's so scalable. You don't have a backend that has the same kind of latency. We can make that much more scalable than any game ever with the blockchain. So that's why it's exciting. And yeah, but we can't make it in just a week. We need to one thing is that we know it. We need to prepare all the stuff how we need to make test samples, right? Like try out different things, because then we know exactly how we need to build it in that week. So we kind of have to build a prototype in order to build a prototype. Yeah.
Well, we can make it in a week if we have already all the sprites, and if I for now I can make auto chess game, like the basic auto chess game, and then we do another one, like new one. But I'll have already an experience in it.
Yeah. But the question is do you have time? Seriously, Suricate? Because I'm all up for it. I would love to have you. I just need to make sure that you're committed, right? That it's not oh, sorry guys, I can't, and then oh, okay, then I'll probably have to be the one who handles the Unity then. I would love that it wouldn't be me, but yeah.
So I think I'll have the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
From when?
Yeah, I think I can.
Okay, so you can reprioritize, but which day are you not available then? If I assume that you're available from now until this whole month, which day are you not allowed? The weekends?
I will be busy 4th of February.
The 4th of February.
Yeah. Also, I will be busy from the 10th to the 14th, I think.
10th to the 14th. 10th
and
to the
then
14th.
I will be available all the month.
Okay, so only 4 and then 10 to 14. Okay, that's not a problem. That's that's it. So you actually have you have today, tomorrow, Sunday, and then all up to Thursday, and then you have all days after the 14th.
Well, not all the days. I think till 27, because in the 28th I already need to be in Zhezk.
Okay.
In the hotel.
Okay, cool. Hotel. Nice. Cool. Yeah, then then it's not a problem. Good. I'm glad that you reprioritized. Let's let's win this shit. The first prize is 20,000. So we'll just split 3 people. When we win, of course. Nice. Cool. Let's just get this. Let's just work today then, man. I don't have more to say, because we just going to basically Yeah, copy the minimum viable, like the must have, like mechanics of an auto chess, right?
Yeah.
So I think what we need to do is that we need to create the auto chess game with the game logic, right? Just in Unity first, and then that game logic we're going to move all that to the smart contract afterwards, maybe. Or how do we? Or because there are different ways you can do it. Like make everything in Unity first, then move game logic to smart contract, and then make Unity read game data. Like or we can do like make game logic in smart contract and then make Unity read game data. Like one of these. Which one do you think we should do? Because the reason is that, like, when you think about it, right, on a smart contract level, I still haven't decided for this yet, like which one we should do, because I don't even know how to make it yet.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
So I think we can. First of all, I can make an AutoChess game, like so, and then I'll try to connect it with smart contract. And then on the actual hackathon, I already will know how to do it.
Yeah, we basically need to do that in order to
Yeah.
also make it. Wonder what I can do. Yeah, I want to learn this, but I don't know where to begin. Where does one begin? Suricate. To learn how to build a auto chess game.
Yeah.
I found a tutorial, but this guy, he never finished it, I think. Like, auto battle. This was actually a 2D version of our auto chess.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. Oh, have you watched the whole thing?
No, not the whole. I just searched already,
Yeah, okay, I
and
see.
I see that.
Yeah. It's all right, but he doesn't, I guess, go into too much detail again on like how to make it all like there's some content of course we could use, but I feel like that's the only thing. And pathfinding, yeah, I don't know, I guess I'll just try my way around. Okay, shall we get to work? Or do you have
Yeah.
any questions regarding the hackathon
No,
or the?
no.
Okay, then just in the Notion, I guess we'll keep the BB game Notion, just like have that. Wait, is this one? Wait, we never used this? Or is this just me?
It's on the left side. You see there's no, not this. Yeah, tasks, general and tasks. Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's why. Okay, you already made a Kanban board and that's looks like this. Huh. There's a lot of stuff here. I guess just MVP features. What are those? Just so I'm sure that you know what I should be searching for, right? I think I did write some stuff down. So I had this from somewhere and I forgot to save it. But pawn, unit stats. Of course, you just use basic beast, right? Like you just use those. I'll ask for some team members to have them animated. Health bars, mana bars. Is mana that important? Mana isn't
Well-
important for the MVP, right? Like, just
Well, we can make not mana but counts for the abilities for now. But I think mana is also okay.
yeah.
It will be the same.
Yeah, I just thought about like must have, right? Like must features. Heavily commented code. No, well, no. Yeah, just because I copy pasted from somewhere else. No code, no comments. Create custom enemy pawn rosters per round. I don't even know what that means actually. Video tutorials for integrating character. No, that has nothing to do with it. Supports melee and range pawns. A must is just a melee, it's fine. For now. Like that's the must, right? Like on chain. And then we just need to prove the concept that it's possible.
Yeah.
Can upgrade. Basic. Yeah, this is a lot of like, all that logic. A lot of it is supposed to be on chain, but cool. I think this
And what
is.
about multiplayer?
Yeah, I think it has to be multiplayer by itself, right? Is that? I wonder if multiplayer is easier than. Let's just say it's only multiplayer now, right? Let's go for that.
Yeah.
Because then on chain we would have a matchmaking contract that would like help us find a match, right? Then they could start a game together, like those two wallets. And yeah, like then when they run transactions, the admin basically accepts it and puts that on chain, so like people can't cheat. And then the blockchain runs, or the smart contract runs the functions, like the game logic of the randomization, and then the game data is being read by the application again, right? And then people can drag and drop the next pawn, the next move, and that goes again like automatically on chain. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, maybe we should try without a backend first, and then yeah. But that's something I had to discuss with Lanford, I guess, because I think me and him will handle like the architecture. But if you can handle like be responsible of the Unity, but I still need to learn it. Like that's a must, because in case something suddenly happens to you, Suricard, like me and Lanford, we're fucked. So that's why I need to learn it. Everything. I need to do it as well. Yeah. Cool.
I think the hardest thing will be like to connect multiplayer and Flow blockchain together.
Really? I think that's actually one of the easiest thing. Really? Because
Okay.
like why do you think it would be the hardest thing?
Because I don't actually know how to do it.
Oh, okay. Because if you think about it, like multiplayer, right? Like you have just so we have a clear overview. Like, please correct me if I'm wrong. But essentially, if you have, I actually don't like this. I prefer draw.io. Decide later. So like player one, right? Player. there be, and then we have like an admin, right? Or maybe just like, it doesn't have to be an admin account. It just needs to be like a game manager on chain. Like it's a resource, right? Resource.
Yeah.
So you know what resources are. And what we could do is that, like these just communicate like from, let's say,
I know how it works.
Yeah, the client, right? The client, and then to the game manager, and the game manager just does like the transaction, because then it just becomes like multiplayer from that. Like, because I think the game logic could be like the computations could be done on chain. That's what I hope. I'm really crossing my fingers for that. That the smart contract and like Cadence can handle it. But let's try to make this thing. How much time do you have to work today? Like, how much time do you have for work today?
Today, not much, because it's already evening for me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But like, I'll do what I can.
Okay, cool. I'll do the same. I'll just get started now then, unless you have more questions.
No, I don't have questions for now.
Nice. Then let's fucking win this.
That's okay.
Yeah, sorry that we suddenly like ended up creating auto chess as well, which is even, I don't know if it's, do you think it will be easier than, what is it called, than creating a farming simulation? Or will it just be different?
I think, like, in farming simulation you have more tutorials than in auto battle chess game.
Nice.
So that will be the hardest, I think.
I see.
But I think that's key. Yeah.
Along. You will have something like this. Not like out or simply select your type of tile and start drawing on the scene. That's pretty cool. A graph is a pretty common structure.
So I'll go for now.
Yes, no problem, Surkat. Just keep me updated when you have something.
Yeah, okay.
Alright, see ya, bro.
Yeah, see ya.
Composed by a set of nodes and a set of edges. Starting with a node, it will hold the position it represents and whether it is occupied by a unit or not. An edge, instead, represents a connection between two nodes, and so it will need a reference to those two nodes and how much does it cost to follow that edge. In our case, the cost will be infinity if the destination is occupied, and that means you can take that path. Keyboard. With that being said, I'm making this tutorial series so you can follow along. At the end of the video, you will have something like this. Not that fancy, but at least it's something. I will speed up the code part while trying to explaining what I'm doing, or you will just fall asleep on the keyboard. With that being said, let's start. First thing first, we need a map. So I've downloaded some tiles from the Unity asset store, and using the tile palette, I've laid out something basic. With the tile palette, you can simply select your type of tile and start drawing on the scene. That's pretty cool. Now I'm gonna make a graph that will represent the map. A graph is a pretty common structure composed by a set of nodes and a set of edges. Starting with a node, it will hold the position it represents and whether it is occupied by a unit or not. An edge, instead, represents a connection between two nodes, and so it will need a reference to those two nodes and how much does it cost to follow that edge. In our case, the cost will be infinity if the destination is occupied, and that means you can take that path. Moving to the graph itself, it will have a collection of nodes and a collection of edges, along with a bunch of methods for retrieving neighbors or to evaluate the distance between two nodes. Now that we have our graph class, we need to populate it. So, returning to Unity, let's create a grid manager that will handle all the setup, and it will work as a middleman for our graph. We'll need a reference to the tile map for populating the graph automatically, and so, by cycling through all the tiles in the tile map, create a new node every time we find an existing tile with the tile word position. Having created all the nodes, we need to add the edges. A simple way of doing so is to cycle every node and add an edge towards every other node that is close to him. To visualize the graph in Unity, let's use the bar.drawLine for the edges and gizmo.drawSphere for the nodes. Now, returning back to Unity, if we add a reference to the tile map and hit play, by going to the scene view we can see our graph being drawn. That seems okay. Now we need to add some units to the game. Let's start with a generic game manager that, for the moment, will handle the creation of our unit. It will need some kind of reference to a unit class that we don't have, so let's return to Unity and create a new script called baseEntity. This script will represent the base of every unit in the game, so it will hold every stuff needed. Returning to the game manager, we can continue with instantiating some units for each team. Now we need some way of initializing the unit. Let's add it. When creating a new unit, we will also need to know in which node to put it. So, in our grid manager, create a function for retrieving the first free node for a given team. If it's for the team 1, we will start from the bottom left of the map. Otherwise, we will start from the top right. If the first selected node is occupied, we will continue and try the next one until eventually we run out of node or we find one that is free. I then made a manager class to act as a singleton base class. With that, I can set up the new unit with a free node given by the grid manager. Let's return to Unity and test this. First, we'll the grid manager. I can set up the new unit with a free node given by the grid manager. In scene view, we can see our graph being drawn. That seems okay. Now we need to add some units to the game. Let's start with a generic game manager that, for the moment, will handle the creation of our unit. It will need some kind of reference to a unit class that we don't have, so let's return to Unity and create a new script called base entity. So let's return to Unity. It needs some kind of reference to a unit class that we don't have. Now we need to add some units to the game. Let's start with a generic game manager that, for the moment, will handle the creation of our unit. It will need some kind of reference to a unit class that we don't have. So let's return to Unity and create a new script called base entity. This script will represent the base of every unit in the game, so it will hold every stat needed. Returning to the game manager, we can continue with instantiating some units for each team. Now we need some way of initializing the unit. Let's add it. When creating a new unit, we will also need to know in which node to put it. So, in our grid manager, create a function for retrieving the first free node for a given team. If it's for the team 1, we'll start from the bottom left of the map for a given team. When initializing the unit, let's add now Returning to the game manager, we can continue with instantiating some units for each team.